Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to the Oddities of London tour. Elizabeth, hi. How are you doing? So, for those who were not in my scope last night, can anyone guess what's a bit strange about these two houses here? Elizabeth knows the answer. Bizzle, how you doing, buddy? What's going on? Yes, they are indeed. Oh my god, Bizzle, is that your house? Really? Do you promise? Should we go and knock and see if Bizzle's in? Maybe try and find a doorbell to ring? Shall we? Dare you? Well, there's a problem with that. There's a problem with that because there's no doorbell. There's just a fire escape keep clear sign. Yeah, no doorbell on there either. No door handles either. That's a bit strange. How do you get in? That's weird. So, you know, it matches the one next door. So the reason I'm here is today I've been doing a little tour of London oddities. It does have basement steps, yes. I have a feeling there's probably a reason for that, for maintenance. Yeah, I'm going to go around the back in a sec. I'm just gonna give you the full view again. Let me cross the road safely. Look, where's we're all good. Okay, so for those who've just joined, the question that I'm posing is, what is strange about these two buildings here, these two houses? There's something a little bit weird about them. They look like the rest of the street. Oh, look, a tree. Yeah, very good. Oh, cute. So the rest of the street is, and I can kind of see why they've done this now. Can't see the other door. There's the doors. D, welcome. Greetings. Right, so that's the front. It is raining. Two windows. One window. Yeah, you can kind of tell. So I don't know how clearly you can see this. There is no post box in the street. There's no post box, there's no door handle on the outside. So I will tell you in just a second how old these are. Is this your new home? Yes, I actually have some news on that, but anyway. So the windows are kind of painted grey, whereas in the other buildings they actually have curtains. Yeah, I'm confused. Yeah, you should be. Okay, so the question that I'm posing is, what is strange about these two houses? And what's strange about them is they're fake. There is actually nothing behind that. If you were to open that door, there's literally about 5 feet and that's it. Yeah. It's totally fake, and I'll take you around and I'll show you in a minute. But this is the rest of the street, so you can see that it's quite big terrace. I've just been to Knightsbridge. Yeah, so the whole thing is all one long continuous terrace, apart from those two. So we're going to go around and see what's going on at the back of it. Well, the reason why they did it, let's go and see. The street was used in Sherlock, correct. Yes, I didn't actually know about that, and I'm going to have to go and look the episode up. Yep, been to Green Park. Trust me, I've walked across like half of London today. Okay, so let's see if we can get to the point where we can see the back. So we're going around the back, so this is a really beautiful street of terraced properties, 1800s. So probably to save money. No, don't think that was the reason. Must be wet as an otter's pocket. I am really quite damp, yes. Extremely damp. Right, let's see if we can find it. So we're now on the back. I might have to hold you up a little bit, because frankly I can't see over this wall. But I think around about here, there you go, that is the back of the house. Zoom in, I'll try. There you go, this is just like girders holding two houses either side. Why? The reason is, I don't know whether you can see it, whether I can tilt you over far enough. There's a tube line down there, yes. Okay, so the reason was, around about 1863, when they started building the tube, or started extending the tube from its original route, they needed ventilation shafts because the tube trains at that point were steam. There you go, 12 years, didn't know that. When I have taught somebody who's lived in London for a long time that there is a fake set of buildings in London. So it's basically a ventilation shaft, because if you can imagine having the steam trains going through tunnels, you need some way of getting fresh air in. It's called Leinster Gardens. Yeah, you can probably... I have no idea whether you could see that or not, because I was literally holding you like at arm's length. Leinster Gardens, I'll find you a road sign, hang on. Victorian chimney air vent. Kind of, yeah, on a grand scale. What this is all about is I'm explaining to people that there is a row of houses, and two of those houses are slightly unusual. That's Cribden Hill. Your religion, people too. Well, you know, I try to do something interesting. It's interesting to me. I've actually never been here before. I've heard about these for years. So, take you back round the front. I guess I'm going to spend all day doing this, aren't I? Because other people are going to come in and be like, oh, go around the back. Right, let's see if we can find a road sign. You're a Londoner too. Had you ever heard about these? So, there is the spelling. Leinster Gardens, W2. Oh, thank you. In which case, you deserve a follow too. You should know that most of my Periscope stuff up till this point has been Periscope secretary duties for a police officer in West London, and I kind of do regular hangout scopes with the regular attendees of his Periscopes. So, Leinster Gardens, and I think it's numbers 23 to 24. Are you following too? There you go. Yeah, this is the one over the train tracks, exactly. So I'm just going to do this once more, and then everybody else can just watch the replay. The Shepherd's Bush guy, exactly, yeah. So, here it is. So, strange that there's no door handle, no doorbell. So, you know, how on earth would somebody get in? Also, pretty sure the cracks in the front door. Hey Vicky, how you doing? Yeah, the front door is kind of painted over. There's no letterbox. Denver, it's been cray cray. Exactly. Yeah, but you know, Skevy, you don't have trains, so you don't have to think about this stuff. So cool, all for aesthetics. Exactly, yeah, because the problem is the rest of this street is this fantastic terrace. And so they just wanted it to be consistent. So for the sake, yeah, exactly, they didn't just want a massive gap here. So instead they built a facade, made it look like the rest of the street, but there's actually nothing behind it. There is, I think it's like the basement of, there's a hotel next door. So a YouTuber lives in that neighbourhood. Oh, cool. Okay, I had no idea. So you've got some little trees up there. It's a fire exit. I don't know what they'd be. No, actually, I think the fire exit is connected to the hotel. It's yeah, this is my new flat. So I didn't think the last one was big enough. Oh, they've done another one with Blackfriars. Okay, that's interesting. I will have to check into that. But yeah, you can kind of see where that's the fake building because the windows are all painted grey. Whereas, yes, Tom, the hotel next door obviously has got curtains and stuff. So there you go. So that is the front of the building. Does someone maintain the exterior? It looks like it, yeah. Yeah, looks relatively freshly painted. Are people staring? No, not really. They're probably quite used to it, but yeah, these are the most famous. These are the most famous ones as far as I'm aware. So for those who didn't see it, we are in Leinster Gardens, W2. Yeah, it would either be the council or TfL, I guess. So we're going to just pop round the back just once more, and then anybody else who joins afterwards who wasn't cool enough to be here from the beginning can just watch the replay. They're thinking she's strange that she's talking like this. Yeah, nobody ever talks on their phone. Ever. It looks ancient, so I don't know exactly when the terrace was built. Actually, there's some fake windows on this side as well. And I told some of my regulars the other day about why there might be either fake windows or bricked up windows. This is kind of strange because actually this isn't part of the fake building, but it does look kind of fake. Anyway. A few buildings that are built above tube stations that closed before they opened. Might trying to think you're get intelligent. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get intelligent and they shot me for it. Emma Kirby. I used to go to school with a girl called Emma Kirby. If you ever went to school in Newquay, then you're possibly the same person. So we're going to pop around the back. So we've seen the front of the buildings. We're going to head round to the back. And I'm going to show you the back. Now just keep in mind this is quite a tall wall. Well, it is for me anyway. So I'm just going to have to kind of lift you up above my head. Is it a private residence? Well, you'll see in a moment why it's not. Peace out. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I will try to do more of these interesting little random things. Anyway, everyone and everything is taller than you, including the grass. Yeah, thanks. Cheers. So, this is the back of the house. So, for those who didn't see it the first time, that's the back. Hey, Michigan. How are you doing? So that's what that's all about. So if anybody missed that, they'd, hold on. That's good to go. Looks rather dangerous. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's been so that was cut. So they demolished the two houses that were there in 1863. I didn't even realise there was a train. So I think, I'm trying to think. I think that's the Circle Line, Circle District. Yeah, so 1863 was when they demolished those two buildings. I don't know how old the rest of the terrace is, but one can assume that it had been there for a fair while before they demolished those two. And then they just built some facades. Yeah. So that's the last stop on my little tour of interesting random things around London. There are probably more that I could think of if I really tried. London weather today is as bad as they say, as you can probably tell by the fact that I have my hood up and I'm absolutely drenched. But the last few days have actually been really nice. So, nah, it's not always as bad. You just have to come prepared, basically. Always come prepared for, if you ever come to England at all, come prepared for every kind of weather possible, and then you'll always have the right thing to wear. So we're going to walk back down the street. So there's this massive long terrace. Fake buildings, we know your game. There you go. So there, anybody else who has just joined, you're going to have to watch the replay, I'm afraid, because I am going to scope down. I don't live here now, but I lived in London for 8 years. I now live in Devon, but I really miss London, so as often as I can, I try and come up. So yeah, so I'm going to scope down, find myself some food. I think massive Chipotle burrito might be in order. I lived in mostly around Harrow, Sudbury, and then Kensington for my last house. Actually, my last house in London, my last flat in London, was actually pretty similar to these types of buildings. It had, although bigger columns, much bigger columns. If it wasn't absolutely chucking it down, I would probably take you there as well. If anybody wants to look it up, I used to live on a road called Lexham Gardens in Kensington. That was my last one. So yeah, there you go. Hopefully interesting for people. Replay will be up. This will be on Catch as well. Hey, Artcraft Videos, you've just about missed me because I'm going to scope down now because I'm getting really wet and my phone's getting a bit wet. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed some odd, strange little bits of London that I've done today. If you missed some of the previous ones, again they'll be on Replay and Catch, so you can get hold of them that way. So I'm going to scope down, find some food, and I will see you guys later. Bye!